Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forest Job, episode number 101. I didn't make a big deal about the fact that we'd reached 100 episodes last time out. To be honest with you, it kind of slipped my mind. But here we are into the second of the century of these games that we're going to be playing as part of the Forest Job. And we're taking on Sheffield United. First of all, let's have a look at what happened last time out when you guys weren't with me. So two 1-0 wins for the Tricky Trees have seen us maintain our position in 4th place in the Premier League. We're only 3 points off of the top at the moment. We are going great guns. It's been a bit of a struggle, though. I think teams are starting to figure Camavinga out, as well as our propensity for playing through the middle. So we're having to change things up just ever so slightly, just to give ourselves a differing threat. Malejo playing the last 2 games out on the right-hand side. Mainly because Harry Wilson just hasn't been in the right kind of form, and I wanted to give Malejo a bit more game time. But I think as long as he's not going to be in any kind of poor form, and he's not, Harry Wilson will be starting for us today. Before we get into the episode, I'd like to invite you all to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click on the notification bell. And if you enjoy the episode, why not drop a like on it? It would really help with the algorithm and with hopefully the channel finding a few new people. I'd like to see the channel grow slightly. So yeah, there's that. If you want to do me a solid, fantastic. If not, absolutely fine, not a problem at all. Let's get into today's game then, which is against Sheffield United. It's at Bramall Lane. Sorry, I'm going to get the pronunciation correct. No need to make any changes, particularly. Hlošek's been struggling a little bit on the left-hand side, but I think we're going to persist with him since he is in very, very good form, and you can see the form arrow flashing there, indicating that a good rating could see a spike in his development. So we're going to give him every chance. I'm very tempted, actually, given the fact they're playing 3 at the back, to play Cosgrove, and in fact I think I will. I like the way that he drops back into midfield to pick the ball up. He gives teams something else to think about, which sometimes is not a bad thing at all. Also, he's fantastic with his link-up play. He holds the ball up superbly well, and he allows those wide attackers to drive into the box when he pulls outside of it. He just opens up the space, and then all the players around him have an opportunity. So might not score as many goals as Hernandez does, but he seems to create just as many, if not more. So here we are at Bramall Lane. It's a lovely sunny day here in Sheffield as the 2 teams look to walk out onto the pitch, and we will skip straight ahead to the game itself. Here we go then. United kicking off, shooting from left to right in the first half. O'Shea puts a long ball. Oh dear, that's a badly placed header there from Worrell, and it gives the ball back to the home team, but we managed to retrieve it, and now we can hopefully start to build from the back. Into Hlošek. Not a lot of support for him. Ribeiro arrives eventually into the box, and already you can see Cosgrove making movements. Oh, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a great shot, and it's an even better save. It's going to be a corner to Nottingham Forest, but what a chance that was for them to take the lead early doors in this match. Could have squared it for Cosgrove, couldn't he? Never mind. So, corner to be taken by Harry Wilson. That's a decent header, but it does end up going wide, and it will be a goal kick for the home team now. No, another corner. Okay, colour me surprised. Wilson's going to try and deliver this one a little bit deeper. In it comes Zafuk. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. And Letica ends up picking up the ball and will now send it deep into the opposition half. And we're just going to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper and then restart things. Salisu out to Yuri Ribeiro. Ribeiro right-footed. That's not a bad pass for on his weaker foot. Zafuk into Wilson. Back to Zafuk again. Oriol Busquets. Play switched out to the left-hand side now. Ribeiro plays it into Hlošek. Kept himself onside into the area. Couldn't do anything with it though. Oh, that's a lovely take, and it's a lovely goal. And it is that man, Sam Cosgrove, who's been picked today ahead of Hernandez, and he's delivered. What a lovely pass into him, though, from Arcas. Just lifts it up slightly, and the take on the outside of his right foot and the subsequent finish, absolutely sublime from the big man. You don't need speed and acceleration when you've got intelligence in and around the box. And once again, Cosgrove has proven that very much to be the case, as he's congratulated by Arcas for making the most of what was a tantalising cross. Forest are looking the more likely to score again now. Loschek making a run inside. He doesn't get to it, but he puts pressure on. Camavinga runs to give the midfielder something to think about. Worrell is second to a few of these headers. Have to keep an eye on that. He's second to it again, but Arcas, oh dear, Arcas has missed. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's awful. That's absolutely awful. And it's Oliver Burke, the Scot who has scored for Sheffield United. It's a really, really disappointing equaliser to concede. And Arcas's control really let him down there. We'll see from the replay here, it's a nothing lumped ball. Arcas controls it, but then Oliver Burke manages to nip it off him. A quick 1-2, and he sticks it in the back of the net. And that really hurts. He's a player that I've been wanting to bring in to the side. And the fact that we haven't managed, and then he's gone and done that against us, just hurts that a little bit more. So it's all even here. It's a great game in prospect. The neutrals are going to love it. The managers, slightly less. Both defences already breached in this first half. Arcas's first touch again is not the best. That's something that I think I'm going to have to look at working on with him. And here come Sheffield United again. He's round one, he's round two. Oliver Burke giving us all kinds of headaches here. And what is Worrell doing? I don't think I quite understand his style of play today. But we do eventually get away, and Camavinga now. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyone want to take the ball? Anyone? Right, finally we play out of defence. To Camavinga once again. Moves it across to Oriol Busquets. Finds Cosgrove. Wilson. The overlaps on for Zafuk. Cosgrove! Oh, it's a great opportunity for Cosgrove. And he puts it right into the keeper. Oh, come on. You're going to give offside? What? Because he touches the ball afterwards. Okay, fair enough. But honestly, sometimes the AI, where it comes to offsides, is staggering. Just the decisions it makes. Oh dear, that's not good. Managed to get away with that one. Ribeiro into Busquets. Wilson. Ball to Arcas, not good. And Arcas is not having a great time where it comes to controlling or winning the ball today. Ryan Brewster's away, finds Couto on the outside, and it's going to be a corner to the home team here. And that's not convincing defending, but the job ends up being done. Forest will get the restart. I don't know if the patch has changed things. I know I've mentioned before about the fact that I feel like I've, oh my goodness me, struggled with the aerial aspect of the game since the latest data pack. Here's Arcas. Oh, nearly. Could see what he was going for, just couldn't pull it off. And there's the half-time whistle. Both managers with things to say to their defenders during the half-time break. I have to ask whether or not Arcas is going to be on the pitch for the second half. He's on yellow, but he just doesn't play. He's not playing like we know he can. Hadji, of course, can play in that position and has done for a very long time. Perhaps the extra pace of Hadji would be beneficial. Same ball control. Offensive awareness not as great. Passing not as great. It's difficult. We're going to stick with Arcas for the next 10-15 minutes. And if nothing comes of it, then I would consider a change. And whether that is for Hadji, who is slightly quicker but less physically imposing, or whether we go for Harrington, who is an absolute battering ram through the middle in attacking midfield. Oh, that's a really good cross into the box. And unfortunately, nothing's been made of it. Oh, no. They're just not coming off. These final passes in the final third, they're just not coming off for Forest at the moment. Is he offside there? That's got to be tight. Oh, he's massively offside. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodness me. Etika restarts. Salisu with a towering header. Unfortunately, it finds nobody except for a United player. What are we doing? Our passing's been atrocious. It really has been. Apart from that one bright spot in the first half. Arcas has just been out-battled there, completely out-battled, and I've had enough. I really have had enough. Strangely enough, Harrington is nowhere near as strong as Arcas is. That is peculiar. Gonna go for Hadji. A lot would consider it a downgrade, and perhaps it is, but we have to try something different in that area. Barrow. Waiting for Hlošek to get to the right place with his run, and he's found him now. And Hlošek running into... Oh, well, Egan's done very well there to win the ball off of the marauding wing forward. Oh, Jesus Christ, Arcas again. He's not playing like he's on the yellow. He's really not. There's no consistency. This team does not feel like a team that's full of players that have blue arrows. It really doesn't. There's no consistency whatsoever. The passes are all over the place. Hlošek. Oh, the touch! Look at that touch on Hlošek! And he's on a blue arrow! How on earth, with an arrow like that, are we getting a touch like this? I'm just going to let it play. Look at the touch from Hlošek. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Just turn straight into them. This team is not playing like a team full of players on good form. Here's Cosgrove. The way we're playing, he'll struggle to keep it in. Oh my God. Finally, the change will be made after a foul made on the number 7, Camavinga. Oof, dear oh dear. Actually tempted to make more changes now that that's been done. So it ends up being more of a triple change, really. As Worrell will restart with a very easy ball to Camavinga. Back out to Worrell, now to Zafuk. Busquets to Ribeiro. Back to Busquets. Alejo, can he find the cross? Oh, he can't keep it in. That was a lovely lofted ball over the top from Alejo, but he just didn't have the legs to keep it in. Alejo. Hlošek. It's offside. Come on. Even Camavinga can't find a pass at the moment. I find it hard to believe. It's, oh dear, Oliver Burke. Great opportunity for Burke. The True Brits was talking about this recently when he was saying that there are some times where it feels like your team, even though they're in great form, are being handicapped. And I couldn't agree more with him on a game like this. Oh, that's awful. And that's entirely me. That's nothing to do with anyone else. That's just me. Didn't see the runner going to intercept, and we've conceded possession. Oliver Burke puts it out. We've got 1 minute and 10 seconds to do something here. I don't think we are. And why are we playing? We need a goal, and we're playing on a white mentality. Oh my goodness me. Camavinga again. McBurney, Oliver Burke, and Sheffield United looking the more likely to score here. Hadji. And Ketia. Oh no, Eddie. Well, that's a very, as you could tell from my voice, frustrating game of football. We were playing absolute dog shit football during that entire match. The only bright spot was when Sam Cosgrove scored in the 15th minute. But after that, it just felt like everyone had lead in their boots. And you all saw the form arrows on the players. There's no way they should have felt like they were playing. Absolutely appalling. But there we go. That's how the game is sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't want you to score. We didn't even have a shot in the second half. That's truly appalling. Absolutely appalling. We've been FM'd. Oliver Burke with the man of the match performance. You can argue he deserved it. You could argue he doesn't. There we go. So where does that draw leave us? It puts us in 5th, level on points with Liverpool. And I'm just looking at this, and that is absolutely ridiculous. Sheffield United are in the relegation zone, and we have. It's not because they've played well that they've got a draw there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that much. It is because we were absolutely appalling. Next up is going to be another relegation favourite, Brentford. We'll play them off camera because I don't think I can put up with having to do a commentary over the top of it. When we come back, it will be in the Premier League. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.